morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County, 52822. You know, I don't watch these news networks anymore, so I have no idea what's going on and what news is unfolding about Texas. I should really investigate it because I'm sure we can get quite a bit of material of interviews, which I'm sure they're doing, and parents. 1969, we landed on the moon. They took one picture through a window that was oval. And they claimed that that was a picture from space of the Earth. 1972, the last mission to the moon. They took a picture, apparently, from space of Earth. Although it was a composite stitched together. 2015, so we're talking almost 40 years, 45 years, they never took a picture at all for 40 somewhat years. Then all of a sudden in 2015 they decided to take another one. We have people that say that it's been stitched together. There's not one single shred of evidence of a picture of Earth in space. None. Now, that's kind of disturbing, don't you think? For everybody who's a NASA fanboy, and I was too myself, why isn't there a picture of Earth? All the technology we have now, everybody's got these phones that have high definition pictures on it, all sorts of stuff. You look at the iPhone 22 now, it's got like 4 cameras behind it. Why don't we have a real picture of Earth? Surely there should be something. But there isn't. There's nothing. Zero. Sit. Goose egg. You know why that is? It's because they can't get up there to get a picture of Earth. There's no space. And I'm sorry to tell you that. When I tell people this, do you feel like you're evolving? Do you feel like you're moving? Do you feel any movement at all whatsoever? Okay? We haven't dug down more than 8 miles, but yet we have layers, pictures in a book that your children are reading. Right now, probably. We have teachers telling us a solar system, a vast universe, a vast, endless, infinite universe that just goes on forever. But yet it might one day collapse inside of itself and create another black hole. We have pictures of a black hole in the center of the universe, which makes no sense to me at all, because we're actually looking at it as if we were on top of the black hole from the front, but yet it should be on the side. It's all bullshit. It's all nonsense. It's all garbage. All of it. The news, Hollywood. And I want to add, I hope everybody's enjoying their Memorial Day weekend. I am, of course. Tomorrow I'm actually going to make a steak Oscar. I bet you don't know what that is. That's from years ago. Look it up. Check it out. It's got crab in it. Right on top. Hollandaise sauce. Oh, it's just fantastic. Ugh. Anyway. My point is, You've all been lied to ever since you were a child. And that's how you get them, you know, when you're younger and you're molding the mind of a child and you've got a globe in front of you and I mean, you look at this thing and the teacher tells you this is what you live on, you know, and beyond that globe is a universe, a vast universe that just continues on forever. You know, Stephen Hawkins, what the fuck was he talking about? Who was actually talking on his recording or whatever it may be, on his keyboard, you know? And how, you know, cerebral palsy or whatever the hell he had, how could he possibly live that long to begin with anyway? I mean, think! These are things you've got to think about with the top scientists of this flat plane that we live on. See, they've all been coordinated. They're characters to keep the children indoctrinated, to keep everybody indoctrinated. Doesn't this make any sense at all? Okay? What do you think, this has been done by accident? No. No, it hasn't. Once they figured out that we're covered with a dome and there's actually an end to Antarctica, they signed a treaty. Every country did. And then from there on, it is now our reality, you know, to keep the masses controlled, to keep everybody controlled, to keep you indoctrinated as much as possible, to try to get this lie to go on as long as they can, because they're holding on to it until people figure out that something's wrong. And they figure out that the space agencies are lying to them. And they actually look at NASA and the ISS and all this other nonsense. And then people tell me, oh yes, I see the ISS. I can track it on my phone. Well, that's great. But the reflection from that ISS, I have a question about that. Because if you can see that reflection, and I can see it 500 miles away, that doesn't make any sense at all to me. At the same time. See, a reflection of something is at a certain angle. So you're seeing a certain angle of the reflection of the ISS, and I'm seeing a certain angle of the ISS. So how could we be seeing it at the same time? There's nothing up there. And there's nobody up there. And we've never been up to space. We might have been maybe 60 miles up there, 63 miles, 69 miles, whatever it may be. It doesn't make a difference. You're not going anywhere. You never will go anywhere. We haven't gone anywhere. And if it was possible to go to space and colonize the moon and Mars, don't you think we should have done it by now? It's been 2 or 3 generations now, and there's still nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, I just wanted to... forgot to do Think About Friday. I was just so busy. But I want to touch base with everybody, make sure everybody's having a good Memorial Day weekend. And I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and letting me be a part of your life.